And today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go, and towing the slab here, Brendan Ames.
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Ready to go. The batter will be the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. The pitch. Fastball in for a strike. And we're underway here this afternoon.
First pitch, 120.
The pitch. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Wouldn't chase that time. Jackson misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed on the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Carson Williams at the plate now. That's ball 1. Ames, a 6'1" lefty. He features a 2-seam fastball, a changeup, a splitter, and he occasionally uses a curve. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. That gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. He wrote a terrific piece before the season that detailed his love for baseball.
Yeah, he and his friends would play at the beach, in a huge lot behind the hospital, or out on the street. All they needed was a newspaper and some tape, and they were ready for a game.
Fastball for a strike. At the belt and finals. Struck to the mound, looking with the off-speed stuff. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now it's going to be Jackson Chourio. That's to third. Ortiz slings to first. Third out. So 1 hit is all they get. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Back here with my pal Siggy. Today's starting pitcher, Anthony Solometo.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
So up now for Chicago, Taylor Walls.
Not shortstop, Taylor Walls.
And here it comes. The shortstop takes the ball. High in the air, out to right. Acuna has it sized up and puts the squeeze on that one. 1 up, 1 down. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. they just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. The Y to kick the pitch. Line drive. And it gets down for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And here is Jordan Walker.
No, that
Ball
missed,
one,
that's the
no
ball.
strikes. Kicks and fires. Off the plate inside. Now 2-0. The pitch.
3-0.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
And now the lefty. And ball
That's
four,
ball
two
four.
aboard.
Take your base.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk. And guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
One down. Luis Campusano, the next Cub to hit. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Found back our way, and that's out of play. Two on, one out. Up the middle. Nice stop. Throws from the seat of his pants to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, this is unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be an awesome play, something we see on the highlights tonight and tomorrow. But you have to applaud the effort on the stop. And if you don't take care of the throw, it goes from a wow moment to one you regret really quick.
So bases loaded with one away. Peaky Wright, the next Cub to hit. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And the pitch. That one not close. 1-1. And another ball.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second, there's 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
All set for the start of the inning. And digging in for Philadelphia, Aiden Miller. Ames back to work. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
That one finds the zone. 0-2 now.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
On the ground. And quickly one away in the second.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Harry Ford stands in for the Phillies. Late on that fastball.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And he deals. Check swing. Went around. And the count 1-2. No score here in the second. On the ground to the left. Ortiz. Out on the off-balance throw.
Good two-seam action right there. Running away from the batter. Rolled over it. Got the ground out.
The second baseman.
Termarr Johnson stands in for the Phillies. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Ames, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. 2 outs. Hard hit right side. Throws to first. That's out number 3. Phillies strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom half of inning number 2. So up now for Chicago, Trent Grisham. The pitch. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1. Solometo, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
3-0.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Ford makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting 7. The right fielder, Alexander.
Now it's Alexander Canario. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Hard hit left side. Sends it across to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Fastball moved right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And now the DH, Brennan Davis. There's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Nick York, the next Cub to hit.
The second baseman, Nick York.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Kicks and deals. Right through there for a strike. And that one lifted in the air center field. Chourio brings it in for the third out. Cubs leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Wrigley Field, new inning getting started. Here's the veteran outfielder, Evan Carter. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Swing and a miss. 1-1. There's the strike at the knees. And down on strikes he goes. And that's the first out.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All three pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way. And that's pretty impressive, given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Jordan Lawler, the next to hit. In the air, out towards left center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in, and there's 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter.
Now the number 2 hitter, Carson Williams. Swing and a ball popped up. York snags it on the run. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Taylor Walls. And a pitch. That's in there. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Late on that fastball.
0-2.
The lefty fires. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Next to hit, Joseph Ortiz. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. Strike. To the left side, but it is well foul. Here's a 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Jordan Walker, the next Cub to hit. He reached out to walk his first time. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. And a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch in this next one.
2 down, nobody on. And another ball. And a swing and a miss.
2-2.
The wind and the pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. And there's a ball.
Counted full.
And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So 2 down, and here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. He's 0 for 1. That's down and in.
Now the 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
The lefty, the 1-0. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
As we go to the top of the 4th. And the batter now, Ronald Acuna Jr. Ames back to work. Acuna, over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. The wind of the pitch.
Ball.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Walker ranging back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Now back, the center fielder, Jackson Chourio.
Here's the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Aiden Miller. 0 for 1 so far. And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes.
2-1.
Squirts away a little bit, and there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. The pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Struck him out. 2 down.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now, Tristan Casas. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. Strike 1.
0-1.
Man at second. Just missed. 4th inning underway. No score. That clips the corner. takes a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. The line of the pitch. Fall off foul.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Here comes a pitch. Now one missed. Wouldn't chase that time. Next offering is downstairs. The pitch. And that's the first out.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
And now the first baseman, Kiki Wright. He's 0 for 1. Hits the corner. That's strike 1.
0-1.
1 out, base is empty. To the right side. Gathers and throws to first. And that quickly 2 away. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. The other way. Nice grab.
Make a great catch like that. It's all about timing the jump. His timing was perfect. Excellent grab, and he comes down with it. The inning is over.
Back here at the friendly confines. At the plate, Harry Ford. And a pitch.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
Up next for Philadelphia, the second baseman,
Termarr Johnson stands in for the Phillies. Ball 1 there. And he takes a strike. All tied up here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That misses.
That's the ball.
And it's 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2.
And here it comes. Misses. And that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Inside ball 4.
Runner take the base.
A great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Carter takes slow second trip to the plate in this one. Big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Ball to strike. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. You can't catch up.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Well done behind the dish. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So the lineup flips over. Stepping in, Jordan Lawler. First offering, runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get into scoring position.
The 0-1. That one ripped. And it stays fair. Around third. The throw into second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for two. But one run does score in the play before the inning ends. But they push across one run, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Phillies 1 and the Cubs 9. Bottom of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Alexander Canario. On the inside corner for a strike. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Brennan Davis, the next Cub to hit. Foul ball there. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. The pitch.
Ball.
Got it by him for the K.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still waiting on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Nick York, the next Cub to hit. And
One ball,
delivers
no
outside.
strike.
And there's a ball. Now 3-0.
3-0.
And a 4-pitch walk.
All 4. Take your base.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Fouled off. He was late.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
At the belt and fires. And
That's
ball
the ball.
1.
1-1.
Leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Now snap throw to first. York back on a dive. Two outs. The shortstop takes the ball. Two now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Joseph Ortiz waiting to hit for the Cubs. And the pitch. Out towards right center field. Sizing this one up. He's got it. And that's the inning. One left for the Cubs. And it remains 1-0. Here at Wrigley Field, top 6. So here's the Phillies DH, Carson Williams. The line to kick the pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-1. That's down and in. And now the lefty. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And that one is lifted in the air. Grisham on the move. And he hauls it in. 1 away.
Now the 7th, Jackson Chorio.
And now Jackson Chorio, third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. First pitch just misses. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes in the dirt. Go to second.
That's just a perfect catch and throw right there. You get a guy with that kind of speed trying to take second. He's got such a good arm back there, but that had to be on the money. Pressure situation, if you will, right on top of it.
Two down, nobody on.
Yeah.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
You got a full count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Canario pulls it in on the run. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 1 and the Cubs nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. And he deals. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Bounced up the middle. Lawler throws to first in time. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Now got left fielder, Walker.
And next for the Cubs, Jordan Walker. Fastball for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
One down, base is empty. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. You can kiss it goodbye. Muscle to center field. His first homer of the year, and we're level. It's 1-1.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now here is Luis Campusano. And that clips the inside corner. And that one moves his feet. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. And this is inside. Activity in the bullpen. And Joyce preparing to come on if needed. Brash getting loose as well. The pitch. Bounce to third. And it finds its way through for a hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get someone that you can handle. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent ball control. And it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Man at first with 1 gone. Peaky right. The next Cub to hit. And that drops in for a strike.
It's 0-1.
And downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Here's a 1-1. Campusano over at first with 1 away.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out on that double play.
And that one is in the dirt. It's 2-2. Kicks and deals. On a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. And up next for Chicago, Trent Grisham.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
2-0.
Two outs.
3-0.
Alexander Canario up next. Fastball for a strike. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there.
Well, that could be a big walk in this ball game. Moves the go-ahead run into scoring position. So some pressure pitches coming up in this next AB.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Anthony Solometo departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Chris Bubich on a pitch out of the pen here. So up now for Chicago, Alexander Canario. First pitch doesn't find the zone. First and second, 2 down. Now 1-1.
Wow, good luck catching up to that
1-1.
And a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
He's got it, and that will end the inning. Cubs get one on the solo shot. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Down to third baseman, Aiden Miller. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And there's the strike.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Next offering is in for a strike. Hammered on a line at a left, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Go-ahead run on base. Tristan Casas stands in for the Phillies.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
That one clips the outside corner. That's strike 1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Swings over the top of that one. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Lucas Sims appears to be getting loose. Number 87 also throwing. And a pitch. Now one missed.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
With the go-ahead run at first, here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him swinging. Here's the Phillies catcher, Harry Ford. Regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And fouled off.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
On the ground, 2 ball. Quick feed to second for 1. A double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. All tied 1-1. Back here at Wrigley Field, now it's the DH, Brennan Davis.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Here's your 1. In the air out towards right center. On the move. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He's saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Nick York, the next Cub to hit. There's a strike. Bubich, a 6'3" lefty, 225 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. One down, base is empty. Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The batter number 6.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Taylor Walls. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. On the ground. And that one finds its way through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Waste no time there. There's something about going down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
2 outs, runner at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Joseph Ortiz. 1 for 3. Sliced hard but foul. Here goes the runner. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That's to third. The throw to first. And we stay tied as the inning ends. Cubs leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brandon Hughes.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Termarr Johnson stands in for the
The
Phillies.
second baseman, Termarr Johnson.
The pitch. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Here comes a pitch.
3-0.
And now 3-1.
3-1.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that one fouled off. And the 3-2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Rips one to right. Fair ball. Round second, digging for third. The relay, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
That was a thing of beauty. Pretty good pitch on the inside corner, but I think he was looking for it inside there and just turned on it hard down the line. Great hustle out of the box. You know he was thinking triple all the way. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Jordan Lawler. Slider misses outside.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And here it comes. And another ball. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Kicks and fires. Swung on, belted. Grisham raging back towards the wall. And gone into the home run basket. It just got out of here. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 3-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. And next is the designated hitter, Carson Williams. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And a pitch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one almost got him. The pitch. In the air, left field, down the line. And there's 2 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
2 outs, base is empty. Ronald Acuna Jr. stands in for the Phillies. That's a strike. 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Here comes the 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. That one missing inside.
1-2.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tom Buckner. This is his first appearance of the season. So digging in, Jordan Walker. He's already homered here in this one. The pitch. That one is absolutely belted. You can kiss it goodbye. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Campusano in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Next offering upstairs. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Abner Uribe, the closer, is getting loose. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one cutting but missing down low. And there's a strike. This is off the inside. 3-2 now. Kiki Wright on deck for the Cubs. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Got him! And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And here is Kiki Wright. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And the right-hander deals. Late on that fastball.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Righty delivers. Chop to the left side. Miller. Over to first. 2 out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And now the center fielder, Trent Grisham. And that's
Inside
off
ball.
the inside edge. And that is ball one. Late with the swing there.
1-1.
Trying to hold a one-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2. To third and foul ball. And that one almost hit him.
2-2.
The 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
And there's a ball.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there
Ball
as if
count.
his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Three and two. Payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
The left-hander on now, Jojo Romero.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So a change being made at first base. On a pinch run, Brenton Doyle.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Alexander Canario, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Fouled off. He was late. Two outs. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-2.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Cubbies edge closer on this long ball. It's now a 3-2 ball game. So coming into the game now on defense, Brenton Doyle. He'll be patrolling center field. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Lucas Sims.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game, and now for the Phillies, Jackson Chourio.
Jackson Chourio.
And he deals. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And the pitch is outside, ball one. Bounce to the right side. Sends it to first. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Aiden Miller.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Aiden Miller. And first offering is fouled off. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. That misses.
1-1.
And the count is 1-1. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Holden Powell getting ready to go. One now. Wouldn't
Ball.
chase that time. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Outside low, and it's 3-2. Righty to the plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swings and misses. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Casas, the next to hit, takes ball one.
1-0.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Abner Uribe. A chance at his first save of the year.
Number 45, Abner Uribe.
And here's the DH for the Cubs, Brennan Davis.
The designated hitter, Uribe. Davis.
And a pitch. And that one missing low. Right through there for a strike.
Triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Line drive, caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
He's 2 outs away. Here's the second baseman, Nick York. A strikeout and a walk. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Slider misses outside. Out towards right center field. Acuna on the run. Nice grab on the run. And there's 2 down.
The batter number 6, shortstop.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now here is Taylor Walls. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Trying to close out a 1-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. And the pitch. That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The Cubbies down to their final strike. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies collect their first win of the season.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final lines for this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 3 runs on 8 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 runners on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors, they left 10 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.